Okay, so this is just putting in the step on this side now. I haven't got any clips on it, but you can see this is where it's going to fit. Let me try and... So you can see I've cut it along there. It all fits quite nicely along. There's no clamps on it, but you can see it's going to fit in there. What I have done is put two, I'll take it out, so you can see I've put two tangs on either end of it. One there and one on that end. And what I'll do is punch some holes in there so I can get down and weld it. So I'll bring you back. You can see I've taken out the box sections and all. It was quite heavy metal here and it was kind of in the way. This is all bent up, but I can push that back down afterwards. So it's all cleaned up. What I'll do now is I'll prime it, punch it, I'll start welding it and I'll bring you back. So here we are, we've cut out part of the floor. This is the companion box. So what I'm going to do is there was actually, if you can just see under there, you can just see a lip that I put in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this off completely and put a new lip on it. I'm going to do the same with the box section. You can see it's pretty nasty there and there's a lot to take off and it's not particularly nice there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that absolutely straight and then I'm going to cut it down and reinforce it and put new bends in it. It's quicker to do that than mess around with it. So you can see it's a little bit bent up there. Also this is the line where it will be cut, but I've cut it further back, and this is a good warning, this guys, because you know it's easy to cut it out, it's not easy to keep putting it back. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking these spot welds out where I welded this piece in the first place. I'll cut down that weld there and take this out and I'll fit all new panels in it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this flange out now, then we can put up the panel. I haven't cut this off yet. I'll do that last minute because I don't want to go leaning on it. There's plenty of strength in this, it doesn't need strengthener. As long as you take out one side at a time. And then I'll cut this front off afterwards. So there we are so far. So, okay, so we've got the sill in place, the sill, the floor and the inner. I think you can see it from in there. It's just literally put on top at the moment, so I'm going to have to make all the flanges new. But you can see there where I put the line is going to be almost on the money, but I could have been a bit out. You can see there when I bend it over, it's a little bit out. So what we're going to do now is we'll recut it again and make it exactly the distance we need for the flanging tool. But we'll flange, what we will do is actually flange this piece and leave the floor flat so that the upset is on the inside of the car where there's not so much water getting onto it. And then where these, you can see there, hopefully you can see, hang on. You can see there, that bit of floor was already done when I put a patch in it a long time ago. And then what we'll do is we'll lead load that as well. It's not necessary, but I want to make it absolutely right. And it's very easy to lead load something like that because the lead just drips straight into it. So that's it. So now we have to get this just completely lined up properly. But basically it fits. So I have to make the flanges inside now for the box section. So that's it for now. By tomorrow I'll have it in place and I'll put another video up and then do the same thing all over again. This is that thing that Keith was talking about. These studs and these little bits are made for going on the dolly when they made them in the factory. It was a little dolly jig that went on. There was actually ones on the back as well on the original cars. You can see there's a bit of a stress where this has been pressed. You can see there's a rainbow stress there, so I'll get rid of that. It doesn't look very nice, so I'll get rid of that. So the only thing I can see is a little bit out on it, but apart from that, it's really good. I'm well impressed with this end machine stuff. Fits nice, the welds are good. So that's it for now. Bye. Take care.